What's up YouTube, Jeff back from SammyGuru.com. Today, another very exciting Samsung video for you guys, and today we have 3 updates to 3 very useful good lock modules that Samsung pushed. They're basically getting ready for all the various modules and all of their applications really for One UI 8 stable rollout. They also rolled out a ton of updates to the new language resources, language core, in addition to the vision model. I'll probably still cover those language core updates in another video because there's so many of those to download. If you use the Galaxy Eye, translation capabilities and all that kind of stuff, they're very important updates to grab. But today we're going to be talking about Penup, we're going to be talking about Wonderland, and we're going to be talking about One-Hand Operation Plus, 3 applications that I use all the time on my Galaxy S25 Ultra. Now, before we get started, I do want to remind you guys, make sure you check out the website, SammyGuru.com, covering the latest Samsung news, tips, tricks, tutorials, and reviews. If you guys enjoy our coverage, please set us as a preferred source on Google News. We have a tutorial on how to do that. There's also a button on all the articles on our website. So if you scroll down, you find an article, go to the bottom, you're going to see this as a preferred source on Google. Go ahead and tap that and do it. It really helps us out. Also, if you're going to be buying an S26 device, you can get a free mystery box from us with a case, cleaning kit, desktop phone stand, screen protector, and 65-watt charger in every box. Just tap on this, phone number, your email, or both. We cover all the shipping costs from our affiliate link. All you have to do is use our affiliate link to order. That's how we fund the program. Lets us not only give back to you guys, but also keep funding what we do here on the website and on YouTube. So definitely check that out in the pinned comment description if you're interested. So let's go ahead and take a look at these updates. I screenshot when I got them in. Here they are. Penup, Share Your Drawings, which is an S Pen app basically, although you can install it on devices that don't have the S Pen. I actually have it on my S25 Edge over here as well. Wonderland, which of course lets you set moving wallpapers and also custom unlock effects on your lock screen. And One-Hand Operation Plus, which allows you to basically have these custom toggles I've covered many times on the channel that let you trigger certain actions. And all 3 of them have important things. You can see that obviously Penup is getting One UI 8 support for the first time. There were some new brush tools that were added here as well. They changed the UI layout a little bit as well here, tweaked it. Wonderland improves battery efficiency when using dynamic wallpapers, which is very much welcome because Wonderland is a good lock application that will drain significant battery. Finally, One-Hand Operation Plus, which like I said I use all the time, brings version 8.4.11, fixed the gesture angle setting issue, fixed issues in One UI 8. So again, also improving stability for One UI 8 as that stable launch is getting really, really close. And of course, the general bug fixes and stability improvements. So let's go through each of these individually and we can take a look. Penup is up here in the Samsung folder here. The About version, you can see I've got it right there. It's 3.9.21.14. I think this started rolling out on September 5th, although I got all 3 of these at the same time yesterday, I think, which was September 10th, or I might have gotten Penup September 9th and I just didn't do the update yet. Anyway, if you go into drawings here, you'll see they've got a new layout here. This toolbar layout here is slightly revamped. You can now change, they've got some different sliders over here, the way things are laid out with the colors. If you go into the brushes, there's a couple of new calligraphy brushes, Ribbon 1 and Ribbon 2. Did not see anything else for the other ones here in the general brush patterns, although they do have, if you go into over here, you can download more brushes. They've got some new brushes here to download. Samsung almost always adds brand new brushes like these heart stamps and things like that every time they do a Penup update, so you can grab that as well. So slightly layout tweaks, a few new brushes, but overall, this is an amazing app if you use your S Pen a lot. I mean, if you just like to relax and draw, it's really a fun app to utilize, and you can see all the different patterns and stuff that they have and they add. Really makes it a lot of fun to play around with. And also they have monthly competitions. So you can see this kind of works just like a sticker. So let's see, if we go back, you can see over here in the notices, they just had their August challenge and they actually give away some prizes for various drawing and sketching challenges here. And the September one is actually posted already. Let's draw light. So you can see here the challenge, and you can see down here some of the prizes of what will be given away for this particular challenge. And it's kind of a fun thing to do if you're someone who's an artist or someone who just enjoys getting some use out of your S Pen. Who knows how much longer the S Pen will be around, so you might as well enjoy it while it's here, I guess. The next update, let's go ahead and take a look at that Wonderland update. So if we go into Good Lock here, Wonderland again is this module that allows you to essentially edit your wallpaper and make it dynamic, create moving wallpapers and also the lock screen effects. We go into Wonderland. You'll see right here under create your own moving wallpaper. Let's go to Wonderland credits. Version 1.6.16, you see all the people who work on it. Essentially, there's nothing really that new here. You've still got all of the same options that you had before, so all of these same sort of effects. They've revamped a little bit of the UI, but nothing really crazy. It's all the same effects that you had before. Same thing with the unlock animation. So if you go down here, this lets you create a different lock screen effect. But again, all of this is kind of the same effect types and stuff that they've had before. They haven't added any new features in this update, just stabilizes it further for the One UI 8 stable update. That'll be coming very soon. But they also mentioned they made battery improvements. And like I said, this is an application that can drain a lot of battery if you use the dynamic wallpaper and the lock screen effect at the same time. So having those optimizations is certainly welcome. And the final application is One Hand Operation Plus, which it is a part of Good Lock, but you also have a separate icon for this. One Hand Operation Plus was not playing that well with One UI 8, so I had actually turned it off, but supposedly this update does fix it. So I'm gonna see if that is in fact the case. Like I said, you can set left and right handles for both short swipe and long swipe. And one of the things that they fixed here is they fixed the gesture angle setting. So this is something they added recently. This is actually the biggest feature that it looks like they added here, is that you can now change the angle for your gesture. So what will be considered diagonal down, diagonal up, straight right, scroll down, scroll up, you can change these angles, and now they've made it so that these are easier to adjust. And you can see here that if you play with it, you can switch the left and the right, and you can kind of play with these and move them up or down. Now, personally, I'm probably gonna leave them at the defaults because they don't bother me, but Samsung is always adding crazy customization like this that really lets you get the most out of each of these Good Lock applications. Like I said, One Hand Operation Plus, if you've never tried it, the ability to do this for a short swipe and long swipe and get your various actions, like I have pop-up for X, I got my widgets, which I need to add some of those I forgot to do since I switched to One UI 8 on the beta. This opens my Galaxy AI Smart Select, so I can go ahead and select anything on the screen and share it. Just a fantastic application if you guys haven't tried it. Anyway, 3 important Good Lock apps updated that should pave the way for the One UI 8 update. All those other language resource updates are also pretty important. I'll cover those, what's new there, in another video. Definitely subscribe to the YouTube channel here. Check out SammyGuru.com. Set us as a preferred source if you're willing to do that. We appreciate that. Check out the Mystery Box program, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much for watching.